haven't really done one of these in a while because I was on the road with a mentor for 3 weeks, and you know, just bunched up in a truck with someone else and like learning trucking and stuff, which is really fucking time consuming. So I didn't even fuck with my t-shirt stores, wasn't uploading anything. I had a couple days off. He took some home time in Missouri, so they put me up in a hotel, and I got on the computer and I was just like working on shit, trying to figure out the t-shirt thing while I had a break from learning all this trucking shit. But now I got my own truck all week since, I want to say Monday. I got my truck and headed out, and then still haven't been really fucking with the t-shirt thing besides like uploading some ads and stuff. I tried running some ads on X or Twitter or whatever, and with my dark humor t-shirts, and I got a lot of reactions. I got people like retweeting it and stuff, but no one fucking bought anything. And they're saying like when I go to analytics on Twitter, it'll tell me that, you know, 98 people clicked on my ad. So if they click on my ad, they go straight to my website, which I'm using Teespring to for my store. And then Teespring will say I've only had 12 people visit the website. So I don't know what's going on there. I tried to link my pixel from Twitter to my Teespring account, but I don't know. I'm right now, like the past couple hours, I've just been sitting at a truck stop on my computer fucking setting up a Shopify store because I like Teespring. It's like so fucking easy to use. You can't like customize your store like you can on Shopify. It doesn't have all those options, but like it's just so simple and quick to get everything up. And even though you can't really customize your website, it looks clean and like professional and shit. So but the thing is, I tried running Reddit ads, but with Teespring you can't link a Reddit pixel to it. So that fucking sucked. So I can't like track who's like clicking on my ads and going to my website and what they're looking at and all this. So then I try to join an affiliate network so that, you know, other people will make an affiliate deal where, you know, I make a code, so they'll be like, you know, they'll do a podcast or a YouTube video or something, and they'll be like, oh, they'll advertise my product, and they'll have a code, like whatever a code I assign to them, and if someone buys my product and uses that code, then they get a percentage of the sale. And so I don't pay for advertising until I get a sale, which would be awesome. But I can't link the pixels for that to Teespring either, because, you know, they have to track who's using the code to buy the sale, so they know how many sales they get. Like, they're not just gonna take my word for it, like, oh, you only 5 people use your code. So I have to use Shopify, so that's gonna cost $30 a month. I haven't been paying my credit. I've been making the minimum payments on my credit card, so I'm still like fucking $6-7 grand in debt with that. And I didn't have time to go back to Austin when I was in Laredo to like for my upgrade. I had to go back to Laredo after my mentorship and do some tests and stuff to make sure I was ready for my own truck. And the plan was to be there a few days and like go up to Austin and get my my mail and shit, because I had my security deposit mailed to me from my apartments, and I could use that. It was only like $500 or $300 or something, but it's still, you know, hundreds of dollars. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, because I plan on next time I take some home time, I want to take it in Michigan, pick up my guitar, see some friends, because I haven't really hung out with anybody in almost 2 years now, or more like 1.5 years, I guess. Like ever since I went to Texas, it's been like a couple girls off Tinder I hung out with, but that's it. No friends, nothing. So I need to see my friends. I need to like hang out and shit. And I don't know, hopefully the Shopify thing will make stuff easier with the t-shirts. So if I can sign up for affiliate marketing, I think that's going to be easier. I emailed Tim Dillon again, because like a year and a half ago I tried emailing him about my t-shirts. I emailed management or whatever for advertising on his podcast, and they just never replied to me. That's when Ben was on the podcast, so I hit him up on Instagram, sent him a link to my store and all this shit. And I was like, hey man, we work some kind of sponsorship thing out or something. He's like, oh, your t-shirts are funny, but nah, we're good. I was like, fuck. Well, now we got ChatGPT, right? So I had ChatGPT write me like a professional fucking affiliate email specifically for Tim Dillon, and I sent that in and they got back to me. I was like, hell yeah. And they told me yeah, they don't do the percentage thing, right? Because he has such a big audience. He's all like, they said it's going to cost me $15,000 per episode to have my t-shirts advertised. I can't do that shit. They said they go down to 11,000, and I was like, yeah, I don't have $11,000. So I'd fucking type in with Chat GPT how much, or like what I wanted it to say, and it would print out like whatever I wanted to say in a more like professional letter type thing. So that's what I've been doing. I just sent one to William Montgomery today, except I sent it from the wrong email address. I sent it from my personal email address instead of my my business address. But whatever. Hopefully, but I can't even if I worked out a deal with someone, until I get my Shopify account all good, my store ready, I can't even use it because they can't attach a pixel or anything or track, you know, how many sales they're making from my site. So it's gonna be long and tedious. I've been using a hotspot off my phone for Wi-Fi, and the computer's slow as shit, especially on this Printful thing, designing the t-shirts. I've been doing this for like at least an hour and a half, and I've only got 4 shirts uploaded so far. Then I haven't even worked on doing the website. I can't even remember how to customize the website on Shopify. It's been almost since fucking maybe November or October, maybe, that I was fucking with Shopify. But I don't know. Hopefully something will take off soon. I plan on trucking for at least 6 months. If I can truck for 6 months and then sometime before that the t-shirt thing pops off, and I can like at least survive off money from the t-shirts, then I'm gonna quit trucking after 6 months and either go back to Michigan if I can form another band, or move to Florida and just work on trying to get businesses started. Because I got some other ideas. I just want to do the t-shirt thing first because it's low barrier to entry. It's really easy to like get everything set up and do. I don't have to pay for anything up front really, besides my Shopify store and domain name and all that type of stuff. And then yeah, if I can get something going, and then I'm gonna get my guitars while I'm in Michigan and start recording again while I'm on the road, because I can set up my laptop and my little recording setup here in the sleeper and just record during downtime at truck stops. I got plenty of room in here for that. And if I start making good money, I can just like pay drummers, like studio musicians, to record drums to my shit and start putting out music again. But anyway, that's the update. Trucking's pretty cool. It's way better than working in a factory somewhere. But when it sucks, it like really fucking sucks. I don't know if it's my fleet manager's fault or the planner who plans my routes, but past 2 days, because there's federal regulations, right? I'm not allowed to work more than a 14-hour shift, or I could get fined, fired, fucking lose my CDL or whatever the fuck. And then within that 14 hours, I'm not allowed to drive more than 11 hours. Well, the past 2 days, I've had like an hour or two left on my clock, and that's when they send me a job like an hour away to pick something up. But then I can't, once I'm there, you know, like it's scheduled for pickup like 2 hours after my clock runs out, but it's an hour away, so I can get there, but then I have to go over my time in order to pick up the load, and then I have to use this personal conveyance mode to get back to a truck stop. And if I get pulled over by a DOT officer or go through an inspection and they fucking hook up to my little tablet here and they get all the information for the past 8 days of my all my hours and shit that I logged, and it automatically logs it, you know. So I could get fucked like bad. So I complained yesterday to the fleet manager. I was like, hey man, this second day in the row I've had to work over my 14-hour shift. And he's just like, are you sure? Because I looked at your time and it seems like blah blah blah. I had to send him a picture of my tablet. On the screen it tells you how much time you have left, and there's 20 minutes left of my 14-hour shift, and I still had at least another hour and a half I had to fucking work and drive before I could get to a truck stop and shut down. So kind of sucks. I'm in fucking nowhere, Missouri right now, about to go to fucking Arkansas. In about an hour I'm gonna leave, I think. So I gotta go weigh this load, make sure my tandems are correct so I'm not overweight on any of my axles. Someone gave me a tip. There's this little fucking little air gauge here, and he told me that if it's between 50 and 60, all the weight on my shit's good. So it's between 50 and 60. I'm about to go through this scale once I start my shift and see if he was right. So I got my tandem slid all the way forward right now, which is awesome. If I could drive like that, that'd be great. And then I gotta go to Mickey D's, get me some coffee, and yeah, hopefully everything works out. So there's my update.